Hello everybody, this is Raving Nova and welcome to my second Castlevania LP. As you can see, this is Aria of Sorrow for the Game Boy Advance. And this game came out in 2003 along with many other Game Boy Advance Castlevanias. But this one's by far my favorite. I think the system is great and yeah, it was really good for back then, and I also really love the sequel that it created. So, even though it's not chronologically what comes after Symphony of the Night, it sort of relates, and that is why we are doing this one. So, the year is 2035, our name is Soma Cruz, and we are in Japan with our friend Mina Hakuba. We are at her shrine, and the text is scrolling really fast into a moon, making it very hard to read. So if you wanted to read the story, I suggest pausing it over the trees and stuff, because yeah, there's no way I can read it right now. But as we approach this shrine and look into our solar eclipse that looks more like a lunar eclipse, something strange begins to happen, and we set off on our journey. Yep, that is where we are headed. So, we get knocked out and we wake up somewhere very, very strange. No idea what happened to us at all. But we meet a very sketchy stranger. Who the heck are you? Apparently Mina knows him, and his name is Genya Arcado. I'm not gonna read the text, but you guys can go ahead and do that, and I'll try to go slow. Why have we come here? We have no clue where the heck we are, so how would we know? Alright, we're in Dracula's castle, somewhere in Europe. And no, we are inside the solar eclipse. Very, very, very peculiar. Yeah, that's right. We want answers, buddy. But no, we don't get them because, boom, enemies appear out of nowhere and we have to fight them. Genya does a pretty damn good job getting rid of those, but we take care of that one and we receive our first soul. Yep, this is the new system they introduce, and it carries on through Dawn of Sorrow, and I think it's very, very awesome. Genya here is gonna sort of explain it to us, but not really. Our souls are kind of like our sub-weapons. That's the closest thing I can relate them to in Castlevania. And every monster drops one, along with, you know, their other drops, weapons, armor, stuff like that. And, yeah, I'll show you once we get started. There's 3 different types of soul. There's our blue souls, red souls, and orange souls, along with gray souls, but I don't really count those as souls since they're just abilities. And I will show you guys, because I have to also change my configuration to make this easier for me. But as you can see, we have our red souls, which are basically our attacking souls. You press up along with your attack button, and those will activate. We got our blue souls, which are, I would call them support, but they can do a number of things. You have to press R or hold R to turn these on off. And our yellow souls are always on. These usually are just stat increases, or they have some subtle effect. Go, set forth. Indeed we shall. And our souls use our green bar up there, which is our magic bar. Equivalent to, you know, whoa, and I got a drop on the first monster I kill. I would call that pretty damn sweet. But we got our zombies here. As you can see, we have that one soul equipped from the monster we just killed. And as I was saying, the green bar, it goes down when we use our another drop. I cannot believe this. It's not a bad weapon, by the way, guys. It replenishes itself slowly. As you can see, if we just stand here, it'll start going up. But the hearts also replenish it. So, unless you just deplete all your magic really quickly, and you don't have any hearts available, that's when it's gonna get. I'm just getting a ton of their drops today. I usually do not get so much stuff from those zombies. Got our bats, and we got a choice of weapons. As you can see, of course, we also have, you know, weapons, armor, and accessories. Let's switch over to something else. Basilard. See, we got that drop from, like, the second zombie we killed, which is pretty amazing. It's a good weapon, even though the range is pretty short. And we got 3 cloth tunics. I do not know how I pulled that one off, guys. But, surprisingly, it's better than our casual clothes, so why not put that on as well? I'm trying to see if I can get a soul from something else in this area. Probably get one from those merman later. But first, I know you're all curious as to what's down this door, so before we continue further, I'm just going to show you. This is another area, underground reservoir, and of course, the music changes every time we enter a new area, and because it's Castlevania, it has freaking awesome music constantly. Grab a pendant right there, but all it does is raise luck by 1, and what luck is basically just dictates how often enemies will drop their souls. Well, not really. It helps, because each enemy already has a set soul drop rate, but you know, the more luck you have, the better your chances of getting it. Anyways, we're just gonna continue down here, past all these fish and these strange boats. No idea why there are so many random boats down here. We can get up, we can grab our tasty meat, which is our heal item. It does pretty good heal, actually. So that's a good item to have early on in case you get stuck in a tough place. And as you can see, we cannot sink, but there is a path down here, and we will return later with a soul that will help us get down there and explore that part of the map. And yes, before anyone asks, I am doing 100% souls. Because even though this is not hard mode, and see, we got a killer fish soul right there. It's a red soul, attacks enemies underwater, which is useless because we cannot go underwater. But yeah, I'm not playing hard mode because I don't have a previous complete game on here. But even though I don't have access to all the weapons, I do believe, and I should probably look this up to make sure, that I can still grab the Chaos Ring at the end of the game, which is an item you can pick up if you have 100% of all the souls, and it is very cool. But anyways, we found our first gray soul, which is the Gravekeeper, which if you press L, you backdash. And this goes under the abilities. As you can see, it's right there. We get a number of them, and strangely enough, some of the abilities you have to look for. Come to our first save spot, and I'm just gonna replenish some health. But yeah, this game is very complicated, and you will see as we go on. But it's very, very, very fun, very awesome. Grab another accessory, the cape, which actually increases our defense. So I'm going to put that on. You see, the pendant increases luck, cape defense. At this point, I'm going to choose defense because we're getting lucky enough as it is. I'm not really looking for any souls right now, and if I need them, I'll just off-screen grind them, because you guys do not need to see that, trust me. So we're going to come through here and face our first boss already. We can go up there later. But as you can see, we have a giant skeleton, and this guy is not hard to beat at all. He has 2 attacks. If he raises his arm, he's going to do that, so run away. But if he does that glowing thing, he's going to do a fireball. But he's pretty easy to take down. As you see, we did that without even taking a hit. And just like that, one boss down. If we continue through here, we pick up our castle map number 1. And if you press select, you can see some of the map. Now, because we only picked up one piece of the map, we obviously do not have the entire map. But the blue areas are what we've just explored. The gray areas are open to us. And you don't really need those maps, because if you just walk into the area, it'll show up on your map. And if you can find a map somewhere else, you can just use that. And of course, I am getting 100% all secrets, blah blah blah, as usual. So there's a lot of map. There's more than just this. But we are going to cover it all, of course, in true Castlevania spirit. But, I think that's enough for now. I've shown you guys all the basics. We've beaten a boss. I hope you'll stick with me and enjoy this new LP. But for now, thank you for watching. We are gonna save our game and end it right here. Alright, catch you guys next time. Raving Nova out.